We almost didn't make this.
Not just the video, the whole thing. The podcast, the writing, all of it.
A few years ago, we tried to launch something like this, but we pulled the plug. It would have come from a place of anguish and anger, and we knew it. We had work to do.
We're Jennie and Ryan Denney, and we've been married for over 20 years and have 4 great kids who are all very different from one another. We're also associate marriage and family therapists.
We met as teenagers. Jennie's family moved to my hometown to plant a church, and I joined my brother there to play in the band.
My dad was the pastor, and let's just say he didn't really approve of our relationship when we started dating several years later.
But we knew what we wanted. We got married young, and our first son was born about 6 months after the wedding.
So, all that to say, we've grown up together. We've both changed a lot over the years. We've tried a lot of different things, trying to find our place in the world, looking for communities that felt like home.
We lived in intentional community for a while, sharing a home with another family for a year, and raising chickens and goats. My work took me all over the world, and in 2016 we pulled our kids out of school, and we traveled together for 2 years.
And somewhere in there, we read a line from Henry Nouwen that changed how we thought about everything. He said the best thing we can do for others is offer a free and friendly place where they can find their own lonely way.
That's really become a sort of mantra for us. It gives shape to how we want to show up in the world, for each other, for our kids, and now for the people we sit with as therapists. We try to create a safe place for others to find their own lonely way in the world.
And that sounds a lot easier than it actually is. Staying present in the confusion, sitting with pain without rushing toward distraction, resisting the pull toward easy answers that flatten everything, that's real work.
Yep. And we're still doing it, most days imperfectly.
And there have been real ruptures along the way. A church that pushed me out of leadership, mental health challenges, the culture wars have really put a strain on our families.
For both of us, in different ways, the story we'd been given about how the world works and our place in it stopped making sense. But we'd already been living our vocation for years, creating that safe place for each other and for our kids. At some point, it just felt right to make that our work, to do for others what we'd been learning to do together.
And now we're therapists, which means most days we sit with people in their own version of that question, helping them find their own lonely way through whatever it is they're facing.
It's the same work, really. It's more of a posture toward others, whether it's in a therapy room or around our kitchen table.
This show isn't about answering all of life's questions. It's about learning to live inside them, together.
We don't claim to have it all figured out, and we're not trying to sell you certainty.
But if you've ever had a moment where the story stopped making sense,
About your faith, your family, the world, yourself,
you're in really good company here.
this is the unfolding. It's about learning to live the questions throughout the unfolding of our lives.
And we're really glad you're here.